So we have the GPCRs, the G protein coupled receptors. We have the receptor tyrosine kinases, or the RTKs. Both of these are embedded in the plasma membrane. We also have what's referred to as a ligand-gated channel. The ligand-gated channel is a receptor that can open and close different protein channels within the membrane. Let's take a look. So here we have a neurotransmitter being received by this receptor that's embedded in the plasma membrane here. Okay. So this would be the outside of the cell. This would be the inside of the cell. Here's your plasma membrane. Okay. So the receptor here is embedded. Once the neurotransmitter bonds with that receptor, we have a very brief transduction or communication of that signal that's happened that opens this gated ion channel. Once open, now we can have materials flow in through this channel and into the cell. So a very powerful facilitation method to make things diffuse in and out of the cell much more quickly. And all of it happens based on the coupled receptors that are embedded in that plasma membrane. So we have three kinds of reception that we're going to deal with that are embedded in the plasma membrane. Let's get that stuff off there, shall we? There we go. So three types of reception that are then embedded in the plasma membrane. Your G protein coupled receptor, your receptor tyrosine kinase, and the ligand gated channel. Now, what if a signal is received inside the cell? Okay. Some receptor proteins are embedded in the plasma membrane, but some of them receive signals that pass through the plasma membrane. Things that might be too small or things that might be hydrophobic that would be able to pass through the plasma membrane without issues. One of those things being steroidal compounds. Remember, steroidal compounds are lipids, so they're going to be hydrophobic. Okay, aldosterone binds to receptor proteins, okay, inside the cell, and together those things become a transcription factor. Check this out; it's amazing. So here we have. Let's identify where we're at here. So here we are on the outside of the cell. Here's our plasma membrane here. This is the nuclear membrane. Okay, so here we're inside the nucleus. So white is outside the cell, kind of a pale pink here is inside the cell, and light blue is inside the nucleus. Signal molecule diffuses through the plasma membrane, okay, either because it's small or it's hydrophobic. Connects with a receptor inside, an intracellular receptor. Together, these two things joined to form a transcription factor that's now going to cause a specific part of the DNA to be transcribed. Amazing. So we have reception that can happen with things that are embedded in the plasma membrane. We also have reception that can happen intracellularly. Okay. Now let's take a look at, once the signal has been received, where does that go from there? What is the transduction portion of the program? That is next.